or Trump's done so much. Like, this is he says this, I pinch myself because he's doing so good and he gets to talk to me. I pinch myself, he says. Play this clip.
100 days, I'm dizzy, following everything he's doing. I can't keep up with him, let alone what all the other cabinet secretaries are doing and the president.
The president's been historic and how much he's done, how fast he's moving, and to be part of that and our family to be part of it. Yeah. So we got to go to these White House events. And again, I think as we'll look back, 20 years from now, 30 years from now and go, this man fundamentally changed the way that America works and the relationship that we have with our government. And to be part of that, I still pinch myself that I got to call the president and he'll pick up my call or call me back. It's really remarkable. And he's just, I saw him yesterday. He doesn't stop.
I know.
Like he's late for a meeting and he's talking to people and he's talking about policy and he's signing executive orders and he has so much energy and he's so joyful.
He's got it's 9:00 at night and there's a call from the president saying, Sean, what about if we do blah, 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 blah? I mean, it's amazing he doesn't stop.
No, I'll call him at 8, 9, 10 in the morning. And if he's busy, he'll call me back at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. Right. But he calls people back and he's so engaged with all the departments. It's just wonderful.
And the children are doing well.
As Ashley Reese says, she goes, this is hilarious, honestly. Everything about it. The bullshit he's spewing, the audience smiling and nodding, like incredibly funny stuff. Although, Ashley, I'll say it would be incredibly funny if at the end of the day, this was actually just like an episode of The Apprentice and we weren't non-consensual participants in a dystopian reality show where he destroys all of our lives. But I get the point that you're making. Then Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent goes on Fox Business because they're talking about business. Okay. And Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent keeps using the stupid word bespoke. And he's like, Trump's doing bespoke. Bespoke deals. That's why they're taking so long. Play this clip.
The 18 key trading relationship, the president described them to the trade team as bespoke. Every deal is different, and he's going to be involved. So I'll wait to hear from him.
Did you know Fast Growing Trees is the biggest online nursery in the US with thousands of different plants and over 2 million happy customers? They have all the plants your yard needs, like fruit trees, privacy trees, flowering trees, shrubs, and so much more. Whatever plants you're interested in, Fast Growing Trees has you covered. Find the perfect fit for your climate and space. Fast Growing Trees makes it easy to get your dream yard. Order online and get your plants delivered directly to your door in just a few days without ever leaving home. Their Live and Thrive guarantee ensures your plants arrive happy and healthy. Plus, get support from trained plant experts on call to help you plan your landscape, choose the right plants, and learn how to care for them. I got a lemon tree from Fast Growing Trees, and it's my favorite thing in my yard. I was worried about ordering plants online, but it arrived fresh, strong, and ready to plant. Plus, now I get to just walk outside and pick my own citrus, not to mention it smells amazing every time I go out. And by the way, big yard, small yard, no yard at all, doesn't matter. Fast Growing Trees has over 6,000 plants to fit any space, from indoor plants to fruit trees to full-size privacy trees and more. Fast Growing Trees has plant experts on call, so if you're like me and don't have a green thumb, they'll help you choose the right plant and keep it thriving. This spring, they have the best deals for your yard, up to half off on select plants and other deals. And listeners to our show get 15% off their first purchase when using the code MIDAS at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com using the code MIDAS, M-E-I-D-A-S at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com, code MIDAS. Now is the perfect time to plant. Use MIDAS to save today. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply.
And again, I don't even know what he's talking about, but okay, bespoke, individualized deals. That's what you mean? Why would a deal with Mexico be the same deal as a deal with Japan? Or why would a deal with Japan be the same as a deal with Europe? Like, they're different. Of course they're going to be bespoke. We had deals already. The deals were done. Okay. We had trade deals. America was winning. We were number one in GDP growth. We were number one in every major category. Energy production, you name it, we were leading the world under former President Biden. Just the objective facts. Could things have been better? Yes. Was inflation high? Yes. Was former President Biden bringing it under control to 2% and interest rates being cut? Yes. Was former President Biden the cause of recession? No. Who caused recession? Donald Trump adding $8 trillion to the debt and screwing up COVID so badly that supply chains broke down. And then when a new president came in and had to actually deal with it, the fire department was blamed for being the arsonist when Trump was the arsonist. Anyway, I can do a whole rant on that. You've heard me go there before. Okay, here, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent takes his turn in the Trump Kiss My Ass Club, as Aaron Rupert says. Let's play it.
Larry, it's just the momentum. Is President Trump, the amount of momentum, the transparency, the energy that he has brought back to Washington, as you said earlier, the common sense, look at the success on securing the border. Everyone said, oh, this can't be done. And some of the targets that the Biden administration had were in the tens of thousands. And I think a few weeks ago, 9 people came across the border, most of whom we let in for medical reasons. So, it's the enthusiasm. And I think what we've really done here is deals.
And then Scott Bessent says, I'm not worried about consumers or even manufacturers paying more money or running out of stuff. They've done pre-ordering, bespoke pre-ordering. What did he talk about 2 days ago?
Is, as I've said many times, I think from the Chinese side, these high tariffs are unsustainable. That I believe that U.S. Buyers did a substantial amount of pre-ordering, and now the factories in China are having to shut down. And I've seen some very large estimates of potential worker layoffs if these tariffs stay in place. So what I can tell you is the tariffs are unsustainable on the Chinese side, that we have a deficit with them. The surplus country always suffers more, and they sell us roughly 5 times more than we sell them.
Sub deals. Donald Trump did 200 sub deals. We're not going to tell you what they are, but 200 sub deals. Here, play this clip.
That he has made 200 deals on tariffs. 200 deals? Who has he made deals with? Is there actually any deal at this point?
I believe that he is referring to sub deals within the negotiations we're doing.
Yeah, as Aaron Rupar says, North Korean TV had a bit of difficulty finding people to praise dear leader. So yesterday, for Trump's disastrous 100 days, for them to try to make up for the fact that their pollster has Trump the worst ever in modern presidential history, the Fox poll has Trump at like 41%. I think the Reuters, the Washington Post, Ipsos, ABC one is like 39%, like the worst polling data ever. So Fox assembles this panel knowing Donald Trump watches it in the morning, and I want you just to watch the degree of BS here. Play this clip.
This is what the president said he would do. He would make course corrections and go. Do you think the American public is getting that perspective?
I do to a point. I think people are a little bit nervous at this point, but I think we have to give him time. We elected him because we wanted a change. We needed a change. And that's why he was elected into office, to make a difference. And I think, 100 days, he's done great things. He's scared a few people. But I think we need to give him a chance to follow through on his plan, because I do think he's got, like Dominic said, great people in his corner and, smart people. And he's a businessman. He's not a politician. And I think we have to give him a chance to go forward with his plan.
All right, let's get your reaction to this. In spite of whatever rough patches we may have seen, President Trump's supporters are standing behind him. Take a look at the
Fox Business. Maria Bartiromo then brings on Senator Haggerty, who goes, "This has been the greatest 100 days in my lifetime, the most impactful, the most positive we've ever been." Here, play this clip.
I know you all are at work trying to move the president's agenda forward.
Indeed.
Your colleagues on the left and the Senate Democrats want to stage big protests. Your reaction?
I think in reality, Maria, they're protesting because this has been the most effective, most impactful, in a positive sense, 100 days, certainly in my lifetime.
Seriously? Seriously? May I show you this headline right here? China responds to Trump tariffs with defiant propaganda clip, comparing making a deal with Trump to drinking poison to quench your thirst. This is from the China Foreign Ministry. They say, bowing to a bully is like drinking poison to quench thirst. It only deepens the crisis. Okay? We're nowhere near making a deal with China. Let's be very clear here. Okay? Trump, Bessent, lying about having communications with China and Trump speaking to Xi Jinping. It's not happening. Canada